to the Dead Squad Alex Brown Show. We're live here at the Tilted Kilt at 447 North Milwaukee in Vernon Hills, along with our guy,
the nondescript white guy.
The nondescript white guy, or the puppet, or the mascot.
All the above.
You guys want to call.
I'm so sad.
We have a very special guest in the house tonight. We got Mr. Hitman Harris here with us. How you doing, Hitman?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great.
And if y'all want to get in on the show, y'all can call 773-382-8732. And let's get right into it, gentlemen.
Let's do it.
Get to Mr. Chris Harris. Yes. Chris, I did not know you had a twin brother. I thought I was your twin brother.
Okay, everybody in the crowd, do these two look alike? Do you think these two are brothers?
Can everybody in the crowd see how me and Chris Harris kind of get mixed up?
Somewhat.
A little bit? No? I couldn't either.
But every game day I was like, hey, Dad, can I get an autograph?
It's like, Chris. I'm like, Chris is number 46 and I'm 3 inches taller than Chris. So, my bad, Chris. My bad, Chris. I didn't mean it like that, but. All right, Chris, you had 2 stints here with the Chicago Bears. And both times you were either traded or released, it seemed like it was an awkward situation. Why? What was the reason you got released this year? Because, you know, we always on Twitter, and, you know, I was the guy, they shouldn't release Chris. Chris is a good team guy. Chris is a good player. Chris is a good citizen for this team. Why did that happen?
That's a great question.
I think he let down the bowling squad.
Oh, man. I probably was a little too outspoken. I'll say that. I might have been a little too outspoken.
Are you trying to say the NFL is politically correct?
For what happened, how everything went down. I was one that didn't hold my tongue, and I don't think that set well with.
Well, for people who don't know what was happening, because I don't know what was happening that you were speaking out about.
Well, started first game, got injured, missed the next 3, came back against Detroit, was still a little injured but came back. That's no excuse. If you step on the field, you're capable of playing. Didn't play great, got benched. On top of getting benched, was inactive. So that didn't sit well with me. Going from being the starter to being benched, okay, I handle it. I'm a big boy. It is what it is. Let's move on. But to be inactive was kind of like,
that was a slap in the face.
It was. And so to be inactive, it didn't sit well. So then I asked for a trade one day before trade deadline. I don't think that sat well with them. I was asked something in the media, and I stated my opinion. I stated my honest opinion. I don't think that sat well with them.
Right.
And I came back, started the next game in London, and then was released. So I think my outspokenness, my honesty, kind of led to my release.
Because I know it was some people asking, did your you tweet all the time? Did that have something to do with it? And I would tell people, no, I don't think that these guys pay that much attention to that unless it makes the news. So for the people who was wondering about, well, was it because Chris Harris was on Twitter too much? Can you address that?
Yeah, I don't think it's because of my Twitter. I just think it was my how outspoken I was about the situation, about how things were going down, and me speaking my mind. I don't think that set well upstairs, honestly, in my opinion.
I just want to know, when is this team going to get back to full strength with C.J. Watson, Rip Hamilton came back? How long are we expecting these guys to be out before we can get back to full strength?
Yeah, Des, I mean, obviously, like I said, they really accomplished all this with all these major injuries, which I think some people are overlooking. CJ has told me that he's targeting Monday's road game, the Martin Luther King Day game, the matinee in Memphis on Monday for his return. So I would think that CJ would be back by Monday. Rip, they're being really, really cautious with, again, because they're winning. Ronnie Brewer is playing well, and Rip was added for the playoffs in mind. So you guys know how groin injuries are. They're very tricky. You don't want to come back too early and aggravate it again and be out for even longer. So I think they're being smart with Rip. He probably could play if it's, in fact, I would say that he would for sure play if this was the playoffs, but Rip was acquired to beat the Heat. So there's plenty of season left for him to play regular season games, but he was more of a playoff piece. So they're going to wait till that groin is 1,000% healthy before he's back out there. When that is, I can't say.
The Alabama Crimson Tide system.
The Alabama, I didn't win my own conference. I have the same record as 2 other teams.
Because I am the best team in the country. No team.
Then if I'm Alabama and I say I'm the best team, you know what I do?
What?
I throw it down. Let's arrange our own game.
Play who?
Arrange your own game?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like that's going to
Call Oklahoma State. Get them on the field. Let's go.
You think Oklahoma State want to play that team that plays?
Yes, I do.
You got to be kidding me. I got Green Bay. I think Green Bay going to beat the hell out of them.
So you going offense?
No. To win the Super Bowl?
Go pick offense. I'm not even asking you to pick a team. Just pick offense or defense and win the Super Bowl.
Oh, God. I think it depends on who plays.
Offense or defense?
I can't do that.
Offense or defense?
Defense.
Oh,
You going with defense. It's going to be a defensive team that win the Super Bowl.
Yes.
When you say it's a defensive team, that means they don't give up points. Like the Alabama defense won that national championship game.
Okay.
Like that. You're not going to have a Super Bowl like that.
But is an offensive team or defensive team where their strength is at going to win the Super Bowl? Is this that hard of a question?
Yes, because if I say the Giants, then we don't know who to pick.
No, because on Sunday he's going to change his mind on Twitter.
If I say the Giants, it's not going to happen.
On Sunday he's changing his mind on Twitter.
Okay, fine. Okay, I say.
Oh, you could just go with the Giants.
No, I think Green Bay is the best team, especially if they play home. I think they're the best team. They can beat anybody at Lambeau.
All right, so let's break it down even further. Offense, defense. Saints or 49ers.
Now we're making the picks.
Boy.
Wow.
I'm gonna go with
Homer.
I'm going with San Francisco.
Woo! You going with San Francisco?
My reason why.
Oh,
here we go.
Your buddy Drew Brees.
San Francisco. I mean, they know how I feel about them. I love the team. I thought they were great. They were great to me while I was down there. But when we had problems last year is when we couldn't run the ball and Drew had to throw the ball. They won't be able to run the ball this week at all.
Nice.
What people don't know is that New Orleans is like one of the top rushing teams in the league.
Exactly, they are.
Yes.
And San Francisco is one of the top teams that's stopping the run. I think they'll stop the run and they can rush the quarterback. So not interior like the defense, like Detroit.
Detroit's all the tackles. Yeah.
Right. They can actually rush on the edge, and I think they'll get to him on the edge.
So what you're saying is that had Detroit had a better defensive end, they would have won.
And then no.
Yeah.
And then
I think they try to work one out.
And then with the defense, because the Saints defense, they've been struggling all year. They've been struggling, and they play the type of defense they play. They take so many chances. Alex Smith isn't the greatest quarterback, but if you give him one-on-one and he can see it, then he can throw it up. Those guys
Alex
can go
Smith
up over
is
and
really
catch the
mature
ball.
this year under Jim Harbaugh's tutelage.
I don't really think so.
I don't either.
They play a nice, safe.
They run the football.
His turnovers. Look at his turnover number down.
Because they have a nice, safe game plan where they don't take
for
many
him,
chances.
and that's smart. Builds his confidence.
Yeah,
it's a system that's built to the talent you have, rather than trying to do the other way. Rather than go Mike Martz.
You think they're better? You think San Francisco's better than they were last year?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
They're more prepared. They're mentally
Saints,
with it. They got a better system.
The Saints were last year we ended 6th in the league and 5th in the league on defense. I think we were a better team last year, and we went to San Francisco and played them and beat them by I think 2 points. Okay. It's hard to play out there. That defense is hard to play against. They're playing with a newfound confidence. They had no confidence when we played them last time. I'm going to take San Francisco.
That one shocked me.
I'm going with the Saints. I mean, I believe that the Super Bowl should be played, or if they were in 2 different conferences, it will be played by the Saints and the Packers. But they're in the same conference, so you can't have that. Those are the 2 best teams, and I see both of those teams making it to the NFC Championship game. So I got the Saints.
We're going to continue these picks, but remind me, I have a question. I want to come back. And we got a little Saint love in the area. I'm sure he's wishing he was in New Orleans right now and not in this white powder where you got here. I'm going to go. I'm going to go with the defense.
Oh,
I already told you defense is going to win. I can't switch and go to the Saints. If I believe defense is going to win, I got to pick it here. San Francisco 49ers takes it.
Patriots against the T-Bows. I'm going. I mean, this is once again. I'm gonna come out and say this is not going to be even a close game.
Yeah, that worked well for you last week.
Hold on.
He said this last
I'm going to use what you say. The Patriots are going to beat the brakes off the Broncos.
Brakes.
Yes.
The brakes will not fall off the Tebow bandwagon.
So you got Denver.
You're taking Denver right
I did
now.
not say that.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I'm waiting on you. I'm giving you your opportunity.
What are you
to
even
pick
talking
here.
about? What do you think I'm going to take?
I have no idea.
Are you really? Really?
You just spoke some of that Sam Hurd.
Who are you
Seriously.
taking?
It is all Patriots. All day, nonstop, at home, in Gillette. It is all the Patriots.
Okay, now you have the floor.
I have.
I feel like, do we have the Jeopardy
taking-
music theme
Hey,
song? Do we have
I'm
Jeopardy
doing it on
queued up?
air.
Dun, dun,
I'm
dun,
taking
dun, dun,
the Denver
dun,
Broncos to. I'm sorry. I am taking the Denver Broncos to win against the Patriots in Gillette Stadium, and watch everybody. Nobody gives Tebow credit for winning because he won't have a 316-yard passing game, but they will run the football. I mean, you'll see. You'll see. And don't
every show.
stamp me as Nostradamus, okay? But I'm just telling you, okay?
Lord.
I'm just letting you know, all right? Don't stamp me.
Are you heckling chiding?
Just saying.
Now on Sunday,
saying,
on Sunday on
He's
Twitter,
gonna do it.
if you heckle
Nobody-
and chide and pick
this
the
guy-
New England Patriots,
Not gonna
I'm
happen.
all right,
Not gonna happen.
Heckle and
And
chide.
everybody looks at me crazy, but the kid wins.
All right.
except for the 4 he lost.
Enough about Tebow.
So he lost 4 games. How many
right.
games Tom Brady lost?
Enough
Hey,
about
next
Tebow.
game, next
Oh, okay.
game, next game.
Because
These guys are
you're talking
what?
about Tebow
You know
for the
what?
rest
In
of the
end,
show.
these guys,
Okay,
the only,
can
the
we
only
not
team
talk
left
about
is going to
Tebow?
be Tebow, and they're going to have to talk about him then.
Yeah,
All right, let's go.
Next game.
Texans versus Ravens.
Texans go on the road, go to Baltimore, who has been undefeated at home.
All year. It's your turn.
My turn to go
Yes.
first. That's a no-brainer.
Is
Ray
it?
Rice, Ray Rice, Ray Rice.
No
Defense?
brainer.
You said defense will win.
Yes.
Ravens.
Texans
Running and
defense.
defense will do it.
Ravens are number 4. Texans are number 2. So
Yeah.
Texans defense can stop Ray Rice.
The Baltimore Ravens offense will make enough plays in order to give their defense more of a rest than the Texans defense will, and I think that will display as the game wears on. And you're going to see in the fourth quarter, Baltimore will put it away. Ravens.
Because they have who? Flacco? Yeah, right. I'm taking Texans.
Anquan Bolden is coming
Flacco.
back.
Flacco, you don't even know which Flacco is going to show up. You have no idea. This guy, talk about Jekyll and Hyde.
Hyde and Jekyll.
Either one. Shoot. Guys, this kid, you have no idea who's going to show up for him or during each game. So, no, I'm not taking them. He hasn't played in 2 weeks. The kid, I mean, he's been sitting on his butt. He's probably pulling a Sanchez, being lazy and whatever his teammates are
Damian
talking
Woody.
about. Yeah, jeez. No, I'm taking the Texans. I think they can run the football. They can play great defense, and I think that's what wins in NFL when it gets late and it gets cold. You got to be able to stop the run. You got to be able to run the football.
I'm taking it
the
back to the
Texans.
crib. I'm going with Ray Lewis.
The crib getting old.
The crib still know how to play.
They played the
crib-
same way when the crib wasn't in there.
Well, you know what? I didn't see that.
I think they're a step slower because he is in there, honestly.
Well, the crib going to lead this team to a victory. Ray Lewis will stop that running game of the Texans.
Did you see him mush? Did you see the Texans running back
Arian Foster.
Aaron Foster mush the corner on the sideline?
Yeah.
He just
Yeah.
get out of my way. Oh my, it was embarrassing.
He's not going to do to any of the Ravens people like that.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm picking
I got
the Texans.
I got the Ravens.
That's 2 points. I'm up 2-0 on you right now.
All right.
Actually, you up 1 from last week because you flip-flop. You got 1 game on me and Ryan.
The way
I
it should
believe.
be. I step up my game in the
He did.
playoffs.
I thought
buddy.
we all
No,
broke.
you
broke
thought.
even at the
Don't
end.
thought.
Me and you went
Come
2
on.
for 2. 2 and 2.
Yeah.
He went 3 and 1 because he switched.
Who did he switch? Because he switched to the. We're going to give him the Denver, even though he said on
He
the
went
show
to the
Pittsburgh.
T-Bows.
What? You're not get. I switched
The
it.
video evidence says Pittsburgh.
So I didn't switch it? You're not going to be honest? Honestly, integrity. Come on, integrity.
Well, if
Characters
they could
when
change
nobody's
it last
watching.
minute, I would,
Characters when nobody's
because-
watching.
Hold on, like 30 minutes before the game, and I can see, Ben Roethlisberger gimping around. You got to, and all of a sudden Ryan Clark's now playing.
Let's
and
check
all-
the video. I
It's
said he was
Thursday.
hurt. I said he was hurt on Thursday. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to make any of my picks. Check my Twitter. Come on, seriously?
Hey, maybe we should get some more followers.
Giants versus Packers.
Giants, Packers.
Hey, I already told you who I have. This is the best team in the NFL playing against the team that is probably playing the best football in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a tough game. But give
Remember,
me
they
Aaron
played in the
Rodgers.
regular season, and that was a good game, but it was
Yes.
in New York.
And they won by a field goal.
But it was in New York.
Yeah, with time running
Touchdown.
out. A field goal with time running out.
And it was
true.
another
That's
one
true.
of those amazing last
That's
minute
true.
moves by Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
And hey, Eli did well too. That was a
Give
great
me
game.
Aaron Rodgers. Give me the Packers.
I'm taking the best team, playing the best. I mean, I think the Giants can beat them. I don't think they will. So I'm taking Green Bay. I think as long as it stays in Green Bay, they'll represent the NFC.
Eli Manning has been performing amazingly this year, 5,000
So
yards
you going with the
passing.
Giants? You going with the Giants?
Fourth quarter,
So you
more
going with the
touchdowns
Giants?
than any quarterback
He's
in
going with the
history.
Giants.
Aaron Rodgers hasn't played a game in 3 weeks.
He's going with the Giants.
He is. We're gonna hear but.
But
There we go. I knew we was gonna hear it. I knew
But
it.
the Green Bay system and Mike McCarthy, I think,
it
is just
the
a better
system?
coach than
The
Tom
system?
Coughlin.
It's the system.
It's a better system. You got something for us?
Yes, I do have some for you. Look, you like chili? I like chili. You like chili?
I love eating
You
chili.
like chili.
I don't
You
like
come
being
out-
around Alex after he eats it, though.
Yeah.
You don't. You really don't.
Out of gas.
You really don't.
You can come out and meet me, Des Clark, and if you two want to come out too, you can come out and meet Alex Brown. And
I don't want to
Ryan
come out
Steele.
and meet Dallas.
But that's if you want to come out at the
Come out
Chili
and meet the
Challenge.
show hosts.
At the Chili Challenge, it's going to be at the what is that? The shop.
Shop the Arboretum.
Yes, it is.
SB.com.
I would
the
let you know that
Arboretum.
I didn't know how to pronounce that.
Arboretum is a place where they have trees and plants. It's a
I
really
know
wonderful
that.
thing.
I know what
Shop the
arbor means.
Arboretum, SB.com.
Go there to find out what's happening. You can vote for the best chili coming out on February 12th. Come out and hang out with me and vote on the chili and the Chili Challenge. And also, before we go, I would like to say that you can be a hero. You know how they could be a hero?
You can help a child from adolescence to adulthood.
They could be a mentor. You go to www.88ways.com, and that's the number 88, WAYZ.com. Hit the Get Involved tab, then click the Become a Mentor button and download and fill out the application and fax it back to 88 Ways, and you can help a kid shape his world, or 3 kids shape their worlds. We're all involved here, so why aren't you involved? Get involved. Be a hero, be a mentor. And we thank y'all for coming out, and we enjoyed you guys. We hope that you
Thanks for
enjoyed
braving
us.
the snow, kids.
Thanks for driving all the way from
Hey,
Milwaukee.
really appreciate that.
Thank you,
Thank you.
everybody else who
And
came
I
out tonight.
can't blame you for leaving Milwaukee. Have a good night.
Thank you.